Hey, Mountain View, excited to be with you. We're going to be in Galatians chapter 5, verse 25 and 26 this morning. Let me read that. It says, if we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not become conceited, provoking one another, envying one another. You think, well, what in the world? How could any of that be in the Christian walk, or how could any of that be in the church? Well, folks, it absolutely can be. Okay. And it can be, someone envying the things that other people have, coveting what other people have. It can be a position issue. It can be someone having a position that someone else wants in the church. It can be that someone sees something someone else has on the outside and is in great envy because they have that. I'm going to tell you something, folks. These things can creep into the Christian mind just like they can creep into any other mind. You think of the story of Joseph. The story of Joseph is that, this half-brother, Joseph being the half-brother of all of these other brothers. Now, if you go back and you read the story, they're still brothers, okay, and they still love each other. But Joseph has kind of a hint of being prideful. He does, and so you can when you read the story, he comes to the brothers and he says, "Hey, look, there's going to be a day that you bow down to me," and things like that. I've dreamed this and all that, and it seems very, very prideful to the brothers, and they mistreat him and all these things. And God uses the story to bring, they mistreat him because they're envious of the father's, Jacob's love for Joseph over them sometimes, and all the perception of that. Jealousy destroys. And they end up selling him off to another group. Obviously, Joseph goes through tons and tons of trials throughout his life. God is using those trials to create him to be something for later on. Eventually, trial after trial after trial after trial brings Joseph to become prime minister of Egypt, and he's able to feed the nations because of the mind that he has and because of the thinking that he has, having gone through all that he's gone through. Now, to the long story short, that's what that was. Here's the thing, and it all started from envy. But God took what was bad and he made it good. I understand that. But man, there are so many bad, evil, horrible things that can happen because of our envy of others. Look, it's not about that. Your relationship, your singular relationship with Jesus Christ is what's important. What other people have, what people are driving, what people are wearing, their titles, who cares? What is God doing in your life? We have no business being upset with people because of what they have, their positions in power, any of those things. We are to be humble enough to say, God, use me in the capacity that I can be used. It ain't about everybody else except how you serve and love and care for everybody else. It has nothing to do with you getting what they've got. Life is about what can you do for others. Life is about how can you spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. How can you help people come to Jesus Christ? Stop worrying about what other people have. Look, the trucks are going to rust. The trucks are going to break down. The houses, all that stuff. Look, none of that is what you are to be concerned about. That stuff will be destroyed one day, bulldozed over, buried, and nobody will give a rip about it. Okay? Positions, who cares? You have the ability to lead from wherever you are and whatever position you're in. God tells us this. He says, if we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not become conceited, provoking one another, or envying one another. That's not what this is about. We've got to work together, folks, and not envy or destroy one another. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.